is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Don't be surprised if we don't find any of those in this segment, because this first section's probably going to be just a bit of exploring the secrets. The classic map in this is actually not too far away. Gonna ignore you because you are full of crap. So again, we're gonna just head out onto the surface of Mars here, which we don't really give two shits about. I'm going to try to stop myself from saying stuff like and because I keep saying that a lot. I'm guilty of it. In particular in Rise of the Triad LP that I did before this. So over there's a something. I mean, I can see the ammo and armor from here, but I can't reach that. So I'm going to need to try going in a different direction. And it's going to involve getting to that, which we will discuss a little bit later on, except let's just do some sniping first. No, you probably should have died in that one hit, but whatever. I'll just accept that and move on. So a little bit of platforming here. It's not too difficult, especially since we can climb up on ledges. Nice little mechanic there. Now if we go over here, we'll get up to that, what is now just some weird-ass relic in green energy of some variety. Collect some of this if it's needed. Not that it's needed for this, but let's just go ahead and have a look at this. This is the first of the rune trials. You have to do some kind of like challenge. In this case, we have to kill 15 imps with a shotgun, and if we succeed, we will get a rune, which will grant us additional power-ups. This one's not actually that big of a deal, but it is nice to be able to not come anywhere near as close to pickups in order to draw them in. And these are ones that are dropped, so from like doing glory kills and stuff. So it's best in this one to just get right up close and personal, or at the very least just stun them in one hit, because you want to get through them as quickly as you can, because you've got fuck all time. I mean, obviously you'll get more, but you only go up to a certain maximum amount of time, so you can't just stack them and beat the level with like 30 seconds left on the clock. And stuff like that is not going to help your cause either. So I'm at 11 now. That's, I think, 14, so one more should do the trick. And there's our first rune of the game. The first of 12. And so that'll also unlock a new section for our dossier once this loads back up. Come on. Be nice. In before crash. Don't you dare. Seriously, don't you dare. Oh, well, I got an achievement. It's occurred to me that I've actually missed a couple of the achievements that I've gotten in previous levels. I just never actually paid attention to them. So, and not to mention we've got 11 weapon upgrade points, so it's probably worth having a gander there. But first I'll have a look at the runes. I've only got the one, so here it's just click those there. Two more slots, but you need more runes in order to get access to those. So we're just going to have to stick with the vacuum, and if we find any of the other runes that are just better, we'll probably just go with one of those. Anyways, level for the classic map is right here. Kind of hidden behind the barrels, but if you look hard enough, you should be able to find them. It's not, none of these are really that difficult to find, in all honesty. I was able to find all of them without any guidance. As a matter of fact, I think there was only one secret that I needed to consort a guide for, and that's just because I was a bit confused about how you were supposed to get up there. So for this, it is the third map of the first episode of Doom 1, the Toxin Refinery. You might recognize this one as the one that has the first of the secret exits. You're supposed to just raise a platform here, and there's a door over there, and you just go in there and it would lead you to the secret exit. Here there are no enemies, there's just a handful of stuff that you can pick up, and that's about it. None of those doors can be opened, it's just this one room in the section, and it's not really that interesting in the slightest. So now that that's out of the way, we can just move on and not have to worry about that, because we've got some of these. And I just got, like, Okay, where was I copping flak from earlier? Oh shit, biscuit. Okay, so nice to know how useful that armor was. It's actually completely gone now. Oh shit, hang on. Here we go. That should do. Hopefully the blast radius of that was large enough to hit that fella. Oh, no, you want to back up here for a sec. Where's the other one? Where are you? Blowing you to pieces. Oh, thank you for the shells as well. I was actually running low on those. Speaking of which, probably best to resort to a different weapon. And now that I think about it, once I've killed these enemies, grab some of this. Are there any other enemies around the place? Oh, one of you. You are not quite as difficult to deal with now because it's just called doing that and shitting all over you. Now that I have fucked your shit up, I'm just going to let you dodge my blast and then just blow you to pieces anyway. Now, I've got 11 weapon upgrade points, so I need to spend them now, don't I? I don't have any... Oh, I could upgrade that, but that's not really that interesting. I will get this, though, because now it lets me perform the challenge to get the mastery, which I have to stick 4 different demons with a rocket with the missiles in 5 seconds, because the missiles just stick to the enemy and then they explode. They're kind of like the Needler in Halo in that regard, so it's actually not too bad. Recharges much faster. Keep them stunned for a longer duration. That's actually a nice one to have. And then for Praetor Suit, I will invest in the healing power. So now I can save a power up, such as like a Berserk Pack or a Quad Damage or something like that, for when I have low health. Over there we have a combat support drone that has just decided to fuck off on us. Thank you very much, dumbass. And let's just go ahead and fire off a rocket, which is probably going to blow shit away because I'm pretty sure I did hit that. Oh, hello. Either he jumped up there without me noticing, or there was just a second one that I just failed to realize was there. Okay. Not doing a good job of stopping myself from saying and ah, though, to be fair. At least I'm not saying it every single sentence. I'm just trying to stop myself from saying stuff. Alright, so there's a gore nest, but I don't think I want to trigger that just yet. There's something over here that I think is relevant to my interests. Yeah, there's an elite guard here. So now the question is it worth investing these 2 points into something, or should I wait until I get 3 or more? I don't think any of these cost more than 3. Whatever, I might as well do this. Even though I can't actually remember what the thing was. Okay, there it is. It's a good thing I got that because, you know, considering wasting the power up to be able to have that charge up, that's actually a lot faster. I reckon if I just sat here for like 2 seconds, it'll be fully charged back up. Nowhere near as much ammo in that as I thought there was going to be, which kind of puts me off of wanting to actually try to use this, but I will give it a go. Come on. Nah, that did not work out anywhere near as well as I would have liked. Let me actually grab the chainsaw and die instead. Okay, I think that's just dependent on, how far back does that actually send me? Yeah, I should not have used the chainsaw, especially given the, existence of the Hell Knight there. Okay. I don't actually have to go back and get the Praetor token that I picked up, but we do get to see this thing fuck off on me again. Because that's always lovely to have. Let's blow you to pieces. Oh yeah, there was like 3 or 4 of those. Which actually reminds me, it might not be a bad idea to try to get one of these stunned. Apparently no, we can't do that. Because there is an achievement that you get for glory killing every single type of basic enemy in the game. And those suckers do count as such. I love how that worked out. Okay, nah, we'll try it later when we've got a right solid bunch of enemies around the place. Let's get you out of the way. Where's that other imp? Did I get rid of him? Oh, hello. No, we're just going to use the plasma rifle here. I think that's a better idea. Finish him off. Oh, hello. Will you take the piss? Funny thing was, I actually got set on fire when I died last time, so it wasn't the Hell Knight itself that killed me. It was an imp from somewhere. Okay, now let's try to. Yeah, we're gonna rocket launcher this sumbitch. Oh crap, baskets. Okay, so there's a soldier there. He is no more. You're no more either. Oh yeah, you can upgrade those rune powers as well. I'm making some progress towards getting the upgrade to the vacuum. You have to collect, I think, a certain amount of drop diamonds, which I believe it said 300. That was a pretty badass way to kill somebody. Just sort of blow them to pieces in midair and then rip them apart, I guess. Alright, well that's that out of the way. Took me to it. What the hell was that? Whatever. Gonna go down here because that support drone from earlier is down here. I don't think there's anything over here except for the armor pickups, so whatever. And over here we're going to get the remote detonation for the rocket launcher because I decided the remote detonation was just better than the lock-on burst at the moment. This just allows me to blow up a rocket after I launch it. So if I miss, I can just, with enough reflexes, just let it blow up right next to the enemy that I'm aiming to hit and then just inevitably miss. Well, it's a bit late for that now, so we kind of got to go in here. Alright. Oh, crap baskets. Okay, let's screw you up. Now, we'll first do... That would have worked had if I had the eyesight to actually realize that he was not killed by that barrel. But whatever. Over here, I think there's something. I think the auto map's in here, actually. Yeah, there it is. Some ammo. In particular for the heavy assault rifle, so that I can stick enemies with it. Yeah, 90 rounds as a capacity for a rapid fire weapon is really not that great now, is it? Okay. Nothing else here. Oh, there's a power up there. I can pick that up. I'll actually rush on over there and collect that up right now. It's the haste ability, which just speeds you up. Oh, of course, it had to be one of you, didn't it? Yeah, it makes your guns fire much faster and makes you run faster. Basically like, speed or something like that. Get rid of you. And because we picked that power up earlier, we have full health. And none of those enemies were able to hit me, so... That's nice to know, I guess. Keep hitting the wrong key to do the glory kills. I have to remember that they're set to F, not E. I think they're set to E in the multiplayer, and I don't know why the key combinations are different in the multiplayer. I guess it's just more suited for that kind of gameplay. I don't know. Oh no, we're not dealing with lasers. Jeez. I hit him with a shell, and I hit him with a explosive shell, and it still didn't even stagger him. Like, it's bad enough that it didn't kill him, but the fact that it didn't stagger him either was very annoying. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Codex entry, and would you believe it, we've actually found one of these.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges
But I like breaking shit, so fuck you.
Energy contamination detected.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
And that's a summoner. I didn't think I'd be running into one of those until just a little bit later on in the level. I knew she made her first appearance here, but didn't quite think it'd be this early on. She's basically the closest thing you're getting into this game, more psychedelic eyeballs speech, to an Archvile. It's kind of a... She basically runs around, she does that, she hits you really, really hard. She doesn't bring enemies back because they do disappear when they die. But she does summon enemies, as makes sense because she's called the Summoner. And the only reason I'm actually drawing comparisons between that and the Archvile is because the Archvile in Doom 3 summons enemies instead of brings them back to life. I'm very thankful that we don't have such enemies that bring enemies back to life, because that would be beyond annoying. Question now is, which direction do I want to go?